Ah, grandchildren. A chaotic mix of human and fox, yet brimming with promise. I am Valfira's mate, the ancient fox king of the first moonclan, and I watch these young mortals with an amusement only centuries of experience can provide. Rylan, the human spawn, and Lyria, the clever fox, are finally old enough to leave Korath 9 under supervision. Of course, the galaxy is a swirling vortex of chaos, betrayal, and ancient relics just waiting to crush the naive. "You are not allowed to die," I murmured invisibly as they prepared their ship, the Silvertail. "Relax," Rylan said. "We've got Spark and Mom's advice." "Excellent," I muttered to myself. Arrogance and optimism, a solid combination for almost instant death. Just then, a mysterious signal arrived from the fringe of the Foxkin Empire. A derelict research station, abandoned for centuries, was now emitting strange energy pulses. Lyria's ears perked up instantly. This could be important. Ancient technology, lost knowledge. Rylan, ever the tinkerer, just shrugged. Or it could be a trap. But it'll be fun anyway. I chuckled. Mortals rarely listen to reason. Fun often equals disaster, yet occasionally it leads to heroics. Their ship lifted off, and I hovered silently, noting each misstep and near mishap. Traveling through the outer rim of Foxkin space is never dull. Pirates, rogue AI drones, and cosmic storms are a daily hazard. The children argued over navigation. Rylan wanted a risky shortcut. Lyria preferred the long, safe route. "Compromise, or you'll end up as space debris," I whispered, my tail flicking. They reluctantly split the difference and, of course, ran straight into a minor asteroid swarm. Lyria piloted with precision while Rylan improvised shields from scrap tech. Their little robot, Spark, beeped profanely at both of them. Lesson 1. When brains and ingenuity combine, even fools can survive space hazards. At last, they reached the station. It floated eerily, lights flickering through a fog of space debris. Rylan immediately wanted to board with a magnetic grappling hook. Lyria, cautious and calculating, preferred scanning for traps. "Balance, children," I muttered. "Do one thing right and you might just survive today." Once inside, they found a control hub filled with ancient Foxkin star charts and a map to a lost colony rumored to hold forgotten technology. "Imagine the possibilities," Lyria whispered. "Or the explosions," Rylan replied cheerfully. No ancient station is complete without danger, and this one was no exception. Automated defense drones awoke, their laser cannons primed. Rylan panicked. But Lyria executed a perfect tactical diversion while Spark interfaced with the station's systems, turning some drones off and leading the rest into an empty corridor trap. I was impressed despite myself. Lesson 2. Clever children who combine risk-taking with strategy occasionally survive long enough to be useful. They escaped with relics, star charts, and newfound confidence. I purred quietly. Next, we see if their courage can survive their hubris. Ah, of course. No space adventure worth the title lacks pirates. A squad of rogue star corsairs ambushed the Silvertail in a meteor belt. Their leader, a burly draconian mercenary, demanded their surrender. Rylan wanted to fight. Lyria wanted to outmaneuver them. I, ever patient, muttered, "Humans want glory. Foxes want strategy." Occasionally, both survive. Through a combination of Lyria's evasive maneuvers and Rylan's improvised EMP disruptor, they forced the pirates into retreat. Spark added snarky commentary the whole time. Lesson: Improvisation plus planning can turn hopeless situations around sometimes without blowing yourself up. After the pirate encounter, a mysterious, encrypted transmission appeared. "I think it's calling us," Lyria said, curiosity sparkling in her eyes. "Or warning us to die," Rylan countered. Naturally, curiosity won. Following the signal led them to a drifting vessel of unknown origin with ancient foxskin markings barely visible. I sighed. Yes, curiosity is fine until it explodes in your face. But I suppose learning requires mild panic. Inside, they discovered fragments of a lost foxskin intelligence archive hinting at a technology capable of shifting power across entire star systems. The drifting vessel was, of course, unstable. Energy conduits sparked and plasma vents hissed. Rylan wanted to salvage everything immediately. Lyria wanted to analyze carefully. I muttered, my tail flicking. One of these approaches leads to death by electrocution. One leads to death by boredom. Guess which is which. Eventually, they compromised. Take only the critical data cores. Lesson: discernment and patience often prevent calamity, sometimes more than courage alone. Then, they encountered a small, stranded alien creature trapped in a vacuum pod. After some argument, they devised a careful plan to free it. Once liberated, the bioluminescent being attached itself to Spark as a companion. I snorted. Lesson: compassion requires judgment. Even stubborn children can learn restraint occasionally. With their new companion and the data cores, they set a course for a hidden research outpost. Do you think this will change anything? Rylan asked. Only if we survive to see it, Lyria replied. I hovered above the bridge, whiskers twitching. And so begins their first real brush with the larger galaxy and the mysteries that could very well destroy them. But oh, what fun to watch them learn. Predictably, the Foxskin Empire is never at peace for long. A rival faction of nobles, suspicious of outsiders, intercepted the Silvertail. Lyria's ears twitched. They're foxskin. They could be hostile. Rylan, the optimist, replied, or they could want to trade. Optimism. Such a human flaw. Mostly harmless. Sometimes deadly. The rival commander, a silver-furred fox named Veron, demanded their surrender. Lyria suggested diplomacy. Rylan suggested bluffing. Bluffing rarely kills you until it does, I muttered. They combined strategies. Lyria negotiated goodwill, while Rylan hinted they had powerful allies, namely me, if they only knew. Veron, suspicious but intrigued, allowed them passage but warned that the galaxy had eyes everywhere. Lesson: strategy paired with clever exaggeration can prevent disaster. Following the star charts, they approached a small, abandoned planet. Rylan immediately wanted to land. Lyria scanned carefully and detected gravitational traps left by ancient engineers. I purred. Yes. Traps designed to protect knowledge from idiots, almost perfect for our human protagonist. They carefully disabled the traps using Rylan's improvisation and Lyria's calculations. Lesson: patience and analysis often outperform haste. Inside the hidden outpost, they found logs detailing the Starbind network, an ancient system for instantaneous communication across the galaxy. This is incredible, Lyria whispered. And terrifying if in the wrong hands, Rylan replied, frowning. Suddenly, the stakes were far higher than personal glory. Lesson: sometimes adventure isn't about fun. It's about responsibility. As if on cue, Veron's spies ambushed them during takeoff. Lyria piloted expertly through asteroid fields, while Rylan improvised shields. By the time they escaped, Both were panting, exhilarated, and wiser. Lesson 5. Courage alone is not enough. Trust, teamwork, and clever improvisation matter equally. Finally someone useful in the galaxy besides me. An exiled foxskin engineer named Seralith appeared, offering help. After careful interrogation and a minor foot chase through the cargo hold, they determined his intentions were genuine. Mostly. Lesson: allies come in strange forms. The Starbine network control station loomed on a distant moon, its interface ancient and cryptic. Rylan tried brute force. Lyria patiently decoded the glyphs with Seralith's guidance. I snorted. Yes, humans smash things until they work. Foxes think. Occasionally, they both survive. Together, they activated a relay, learning the network could connect not just colonies, but hidden knowledge caches, lost civilizations, and potentially dangerous weapon systems. As expected, Viron's faction reappeared. A chase through an asteroid field ensued. Lyria piloted deftly, Rylan used improvised energy traps, and Seralith hacked the relay to create decoys. I purred with delight. Yes, chaos orchestrated correctly can be art. The next day, the children discussed the network's implications. You could control the Empire with this, Rylan whispered. Yes, and that is precisely why we won't, Lyria replied firmly. I twitched an ear. Finally, morality. Delightful. They planned a careful return to Korath 9. Lesson: true leadership balances power, wisdom, and restraint. On the journey back, they reflected. Rylan admitted, I underestimated how much thinking mattered, and I underestimated your ability to panic creatively, Lyria teased. Yes, mortals. Creative panic is an art form one your grandmother and I have mastered. Safe in orbit, they realized the galaxy is vast and dangerous, but together they could face anything. Perhaps these two won't embarrass themselves completely next time. Perhaps. After tense negotiations, the children delivered the Starbine schematics to a trusted council. Rylan fidgeted. Do they really understand how dangerous this is? They will, Lyria replied. The council formally acknowledged their courage and judgment. Jack and their mother beamed. Rylan tried to bow and almost fell on his face. I smirked. Mortals never change. Returning home, they shared their experiences with younger trainees. I learned that power is meaningless without wisdom, Rylan said, and that teamwork and morality are stronger than individual skill, Lyria added. Finally, words worth listening to. That evening, our family shared a quiet meal. I leaned back. You survived your first galaxy-spanning adventure without blowing yourselves up or triggering interstellar war. Remarkable, Valfira added. You've grown stronger, wiser, and slightly less prone to catastrophic curiosity. Almost worth my centuries of sarcasm. I purred in agreement. Almost. The Silvertail now rests in orbit, ready for future missions. Rylan and Lyria gaze at the stars. I think we can handle whatever comes next, Rylan said. Yes, Lyria nodded, as long as we keep learning. I, the ancient Fox King, chuckled. Indeed. And I will be here, watching, correcting, and silently marveling at how far they've come. The galaxy remains vast and dangerous, but these two? They are ready. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more stories.